everybody. It's great to be back here. I think this is my third time back, and it's like coming home to family. How many of y'all have never been here when I've performed music? All right, got a few newbies, right on, right on. My name's Michelle Zaire. I live in beautiful Nelson County, Virginia, so we're all practically neighbors. And I'm going to be playing some music for you today and kind of, marking the Memorial Day celebration. And I guess what makes my music a little unique, maybe a lot unique, is that I'm a professional musical whistler. A skill that I just discovered 3 years ago, and kind of just by accident, and now it's suddenly opening up a lot of doors for gigs. So I think to get started today, if your body allows for it, cool. If not, you can stay seated. I'd like to start off with the Star Spangled Banner, and if you could just please stand and face the flag. And I'm going to be whistling it, so you're going to get a taste of what this is all about. Thanks everybody, thank you. Hey. So I think you all are going to know this song. Sorry for those of you who are, if you're getting blasted away here by the sound, you feel free to move your chairs back a little. If tomorrow all the things were gone I've worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the people who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Ooh. the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. There is pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the people who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. An American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the people who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. So, one of the reasons I love being invited back here, not only because I just enjoy playing for y'all. My mom is 71 years old. She lives up in Charlottesville, and she's not very mobile, but I sure wish she had a group like this to hang out with. I'm going to talk to her about maybe coming down and crashing your party sometime. Anybody play poker? Because that's what she's really into. Okay, she should be okay with cards. So, but anyway, one of the reasons I love it is because, I don't want to come down and do the same exact music every single time. So I started digging around and I learned about new music, and I discovered this old George Jones song I never knew existed. And so George Jones, also a former United States Marine, he served in the 1950s, and he wrote this beautiful song called 50,000 Names Carved into the Wall, and it's about the Vietnam Memorial, so I'd like to do that next. There's teddy bears and high school rings, and old photographs that mamas bring, and daddies with their young boys playing ball. There's combat boots that he used to wear when he was sent over there, and there's 50,000 names carved in the wall. Cigarettes and cans of beer, and notes that say I miss you dear, and children who don't say anything at all. There's Purple Hearts and packs of gum, and fatherless daughters and fatherless sons, and there's 50,000 names carved in the wall. They come from all across this land, and pickup trucks and minivans, searching for a boy from long ago. They scan the wall and find his name, and teardrops fall streets, and crucifixion figurines and flowers of all colors, large and small. There's a Boy Scout badge and a merit pin, little American flags waving in the wind, and there's 50,000 names carved in the wall. And there's 50,000 names carved in the wall. About this song, and if you ever listen to his recording of it at the end, he has a bugler playing. That's the call to assemble, and he has him playing that tune over and over, and it just fades out. You know, one of the cool things about military service is it does kind of cut through barriers of age. And I moved to Nelson County 6 years ago. I was taking a walk down my gravel road. Nobody's ever out there, and I just so happened to be wearing a T-shirt that said USMC on it. And here comes this old beat-up red, Jeep coming up the road. We wave, and then the Jeep stopped, and I was like, oh, I wonder what's going on. And I turned around, and I noticed a Semper Fi sticker on the back of that Jeep. I'm like, well, I don't know this person, but I'm going to go up and say hi. So walked up, he rolled down the window, and I said, hey, Marine, how you doing? And we have been fast friends ever since. And I call him my mountain man, and I love this guy. He's one of my best friends in Nelson County. He's 73 years old. Vietnam vet. He was drafted at the age of 19, and he just got electricity for the first time in 50 years about a month ago. Yeah, but he's happy as a clam, right? Like he doesn't want for anything, and I was over at his little place. He lives like in a holler in Nelson County, and it was so cool that we have such an age difference, but we were both talking about and comparing our experiences on Parris Island, South Carolina, where we both went to boot camp at radically different times, right? But it was just really cool. And so I didn't say this before I sang that song, but I wanted to dedicate that to him. I call him my mountain man, but his name is Don Fairchild, and I really love this guy. So I got curious as I was preparing for this. What's the most popular patriotic song ever? Now, for this country, I'm sure it's like the Star Spangled Banner. Clearly would be #1. But the next most popular song, and this was not a surprise when I realized why, is America the Beautiful. But it's not just any version, it's the Ray Charles version of America the Beautiful, because Ray Charles got it going on, y'all. Man, I have so much respect for him as a musician, and I love whistling his stuff. It just so happens to be kind of my style. So I'm going to do a little Ray Charles, America the Beautiful for you. Here we go.
Put the glasses.
I know, right? Somebody hold it over there. Oh yeah, sing it, y'all. Speaking about how beautiful America is, how many of y'all ever flown from the West Coast to the East Coast in a plane? Yeah, window people? Where are my window people? Where are my aisle people? All right, well, I'm a window person, and the only reason is because, well, I can lean my head against the wall and sleep, but if I'm awake, I love watching how the land changes. And it's just really, this country is, there's not a part of this country that's not gorgeous, in my opinion. Even from the Sierra Nevadas to Death Valley to the plains and the Rockies, but there's something, and I've lived all over the country, y'all. There's something about when I start seeing those green, rolling, soft, curvy hills of the Blue Ridge Mountains and Appalachians, something in my entire being just takes a big, long, deep breath and goes, I'm home. I'm home. And there's really no feeling like coming home. Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place where I belong. Take me home, oh country roads. Yeah. So well, I'm going going to do a new song that I just wrote a few weeks ago, in fact. When I talked to Brenda a few days ago, and she'd let me know that there've been some losses in this group, I was like, well, you know, not just all patriotic oriented, but, you know, grief is a funny thing. When we have somebody in our lives that is an enduring love, and that person is no longer with us, whether it's because they passed on or they're just no longer with us in our lives. I don't know about you, but if it's an enduring love like that, they're just kind of always right here. They're just always right here. And sometimes that makes me happy, and sometimes that doesn't make me so happy. Sometimes I'm like, it hurts, right? So the name of the song, I wrote it really just about 3 weeks ago, is Always. You're the first group I'm playing this for, so we're going to see how this goes today. Each day I wake and wish that you would leave my mind, 'cause you're always, always, always there, always, all the time. Each night I wait to sleep, you're waiting in my dreams, 'cause you're always, always, always there, always haunting me. I've tried so hard to mend the heart you broke into, 'cause you'll always, always carry a peace, always with you. I want so much to find my peace without you here, but you're always, always whispering, always in my ear. Each day I wake and wish that you would leave my mind, 'cause you're always, always, always there, always, all the time. So now I spend my days just trying to get through, 'cause I'll always, always, always love, always love you. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. And I think this song, I don't know if I've ever heard a song that epitomizes that sacrifice, that moment of sacrifice. And, sacrifice for veterans, it's not just about the veteran losing their life, it's the family members, the community. This is like a ripple effect, right? And it goes out and it affects absolutely everybody. So I'm going to do just a more song called The Ones Who Didn't Make It Back Home. I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful song. Tour was up, middle of June. She was planning a welcome home barbecue. Green bean casserole, grandma's recipe. There was a knock on the door around 2 o'clock. 2 uniforms and her heart stopped. Yellow ribbon round an oak tree, blowing in the breeze. Here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones who ain't seen it so long, the hold up up here ones that wish they were here ones, the not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. So we just go on living and go on missing the ones that didn't make it back home. The whole town shut down, the whole town showed up, sang Amazing Grace and watched a slideshow of his 22 years. There were laughs and there was tears, and the preacher talked about sacrifice and traffic stop for them Cadillac lights. Johnny sold beer for half price that night, while everybody raised them high, singing here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones we ain't seen in so long, the hold up up here ones that wish they were here ones, the not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. So we just go on living and go on missing the ones that didn't make it back home. Back to the front porch, back through the front door, to the life they were fighting for. Here's to the ones that didn't make it back home, the ones we ain't seen in so long, the hold up up here ones that wish they were here ones, the not forgotten but gone. They're in a better place up there, but they sure left a hole down here. So we just go on living and go on missing the ones that didn't make it back home. The ones that didn't make it back home. So, yeah, there's a lot of folks who have never made it back home. But I also, as a veteran myself, I do like to honor those who did make it back home. So I'm going to whistle for you an Armed Forces medley of all the service songs, and I'll say which branch is coming up next. If you served, please feel free to stand. That's kind of the tradition. If you are a family member of somebody who has served, who's no longer with us, and you want to honor them, or even if they are with us, y'all, please feel free to stand and just, bring that spirit and that energy of that individual in here. All right, this is the Armed Forces medley. United States Army is first. Start. United States Air Force. United States Marine Corps. Oh, not yet, not yet. Do they have a song yet?
I don't know.
Well, when they get one, maybe I should write it, y'all. I'll write a whistling song for the Space Force, since they're so far up there. What's that?
Star Trek.
Star Trek. And it's an amazing grace, I think, that these individuals who we're honoring today and all the folks in your lives that you're honoring and thinking of, that any of us even existed, right? And that somehow we had the great privilege of being with those individuals and with one another. So I'd like to invite you to join me. I'm going to whistle the first verse a cappella, but feel free to sing. We're going to do a couple of verses of Amazing Grace. Thanks, y'all. Thank you.